because you need to treat the disorder. And they are proving and having people believe that it's okay now for you to believe that the 12 steps ain't for everybody. So we got this newer generation coming in, the softer and gentler generation who use a dope I ain't never heard of. Who making stuff out of dried up paper towels, Kool-Aid, stain the paper with the Kool-Aid. Now they got a shell and anything else that they can find in the facility to roll up and smoke it and kill themselves and die trying to get high. The whole rules of the game has changed. It's 32 years, soon to be 33 years for me. The whole games of the rules of the game has changed. It's not about helping nobody unless you keep that in your heart. Because what it's about is how many times I can get paid for the same claim. Remember back when treatment meant when you leave out of here, you don't come back here for at least 30 days. I remember during the cycle they were saying, the medical companies were saying you can only get one residential treatment per year. Anybody with me? Hey sis, one per year. Yeah. So now, where I work, either crossing, they allowed to go and come right back the next day. The same day. We're in a treatment center where there are men and women, co-ed, on the same floor. And I have to ask my co-workers, especially the men co-workers, what is your expectation? Because here's the thing. With 15, 16 years clean and working in the field, I still made a bad decision to get involved in a relationship with somebody I shouldn't have been in. So now we got these people that's coming straight off the street looking for any distraction. And listen here, and the distraction swings a lot. And so now, at this point in time, my question becomes, what is our expectation? So now I'm fighting against it. We're talking about the substance use disorder, which is the disease that we know. As a counselor, you're fighting against the disease, and then at the same time, you're fighting against human nature. I know for sure I couldn't have made it in my first 30 days being in treatment with no man. I don't even have to think about it. I never. Because one thing that has happened working in this field is that I have learned one important thing, the main thing, that leads me to self-care and anything else, is that it don't matter what I tell nobody else. I got to tell myself the truth about me. Because if I don't at any time, because I got this disease, also, I was born with this disease. I'm not talking about genetics and all of that, nothing open for debate. My mama was drunk when I was born. Right? So I know I have this disease, and I see on the list that Angie's talking about self-care and other things as well. When we work in this field, if we suffer from this disease, that is working in the field and having this disease, it makes us double portioned in trouble. Because the disease never stops. S.u.d. at this point in time for me means my spirit is under duress. It's captive. And if I think for one moment that I don't need no help because I'm the helper, I am now danger. Where we work at, I don't care what anybody feels about what I'm getting ready to say, because I can't never care. Nobody likes the truth. I don't care where you work at. If you work in this field, they don't give a damn about you. If they did, it would be like the Mexicans and the siesta. They need a nap. We need a break. And it would be required daily if they care anything about what we do. The client don't care, and the people that we work for don't care. We expect the client not to care because they don't know to care. We expect them to be draining because they don't know nothing else. But in this field, you have to, include me, you have to take care of yourself because ain't nobody coming to rescue you. That vicarious trauma and listening to that day in and day out of the war stories, day in, day out, if you think that it does not affect us, spirit under duress. So that takes me to, in my closing, if it had not been for God, I need you guys to hear me. It ain't got nothing to do with no letters behind my name, which I ain't got before. Because they never interest me. It just never interests me. Well, maybe I got 6, I forgot. Only thing I know is when it counted, when I was about to lose my mind, because life showed up on my doorstep, without no dope, I wasn't using or anything, life showed up on my doorstep. Starting from that point on until here recently, my disease, s.u.d, spirit under duress, did nothing but make bad decisions. So just because I'm not using for 1 minute, can I think that I'm better than the clients that I'm working with? Because that disease does not stop. It's relentless. It's relentless. And it'll have me thinking I got a whole bunch of shit to give and forget that I got a whole bunch of shit that I need to give. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you.